Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. I'm joined here today by Chris Kirby, Key Account Manager from Kensington Mortgages. Welcome, Chris.
Hello, Dale.
Just wanted to go through really with our audience, our key brokers, what is Kensington's outlook on the current markets and why should someone use Kensington?
Yeah, I think when you look at the current market, I'll say it straight away. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, a lot of talk around Brexit, what's going to happen, what won't happen. Will we meet deadlines and everything like that? But from Kensington's perspective, we're as busy as we've ever been. So for the right type of client, there is still activity out there in the market, whether it's remortgaging, whether it's refinancing, or people are still buying. Some parts of the country are more active than others, admittedly. However, I'll almost say ignore what the press is saying. There is still plenty of business out there.
Sure.
Use it as an opportunity to help your clients now rather than wait and potentially miss out.
Sure. We've dealt with Kensington for well over 20 years probably now. You keep reinventing yourselves, which is great. You've got a great 95% product in the marketplace.
Yep.
What's the real attraction about that product?
I think when you're looking at sort of house prices in general across the country, house prices continue to increase. There's a lack of housing, and that's what's driving it. With rents becoming more and more expensive, it's getting harder and harder for people to actually save to get their deposits, to actually get on the housing ladder. People still want to buy property. They still want to have that home ownership feeling. The 5% deposit, 95% product available via Impact is really, really useful because it allows clients to do something now with a smaller deposit and actually get themselves on the ladder rather than maybe saving for a few more years to get a 10% deposit, for example. But ultimately, that money's going to a landlord rather than something they actually own themselves. So it's 95%. We do a lot of business on that. There's a lot of demand for people who want to buy something now with a minimum deposit. And pleased to say that we've got a solution, and obviously you guys.
It's a really good product.
Absolutely.
As you said, it's available through Impact, so do give us a shout on that one and have a chat with the team.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Kensington's been re-evolving itself quite a long time, re-establishing itself in the marketplace. What's next for Kensington?
Well, I think over the past sort of 12 months, we've made a lot of changes to our proposition. So we've launched our hero mortgage, our young professional, to help specific areas of the market, specific clients. And I think we're using technology, we're analysing a lot of data from, as you've alluded to, over 20 years worth of lending. So we can target specific areas of the market. With regards to what's next for Kensington, we're going to evolve as the market evolves. What people are living longer, people are borrowing longer, so it may well be that is there a need for retirement interest only? The REO market is a growing market. Equity release is a growing market. There's changes to help to buy coming. So maybe shared ownership is already growing. It's going to continue to grow. Yep. Is that an area of the market we may move into? Sure. There's a lot of opportunities out there. I think the key thing for Kensington is that we are going to be proactive and be quite innovative in moving forward with the changes in the market.
Sure. And I think your marketing has really improved over the last sort of 6 to 12 months. Your current strapline is job done.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, I think it's with job done. It's geared around self-employed applicants. So in the UK, you've got around about 4.9 million people are self-employed. It makes up around about 19% of the workforce. 40% of Kensington's business residentially is for this type of client. So we rely on your plumbers, your brickies, your accountants to get the job done for you as their customer. Yeah. So actually now as a mortgage broker, now's a really good opportunity for you to get the job done for them. There's a lot of self-employed people out there in the market who maybe don't think they can actually get a mortgage because they've either been trading for just 1 year, or they've had fluctuating incomes, or they pay themselves a salary and don't pay themselves a dividend. So they think, oh well, my actual income isn't sufficient for me to get a mortgage. What we're saying at Kensington is use us, speak to Impact, and get the job done for that client. Help those people with their aspirations of property ownership.
Sure, that's really good advice. And from a broker's point of view right now, the specialist sector is new to quite a lot of people. What advice can you give them?
I think the key message that we're sort of portraying in the market is that more and more people are going to have complex circumstances. Not everybody is going to be a straightforward Monday to Friday 9 to 5 case that is going to go to a high street lender. Yep. There is going to be more need for specialist lenders and alternative lenders moving forward to ultimately help you as an advisor for your business to grow. What I would say is use that to your advantage. Speak to Impact. Obviously, you understand the specialist market, what lenders will do, and more importantly as well, how to work with those lenders as well. Because I think a lot of people are sort of wary of looking at lenders they're maybe not familiar with, because they don't know how they work and they're worried the process might take a little bit longer. Sure. So what I would say is, if it's a Kensington case or if it's another lender within that space, speak to Impact. They understand how we work as lenders, and ultimately there should be no reason why that application should take any longer than a normal lender.
Brilliant. Okay, anything else you want to add to our divulge to our audience?
No, I think it's. I think like I said earlier on in the piece, the market. It's there is uncertainty in the market, but there is plenty of business out there. So if it's not new business, make sure you're speaking to your existing client base. It may well be just because a client doesn't meet the high street lenders and the traditional mould for that doesn't mean that you can't help them. I think we're in a market where rates are very, very low. Specialist lenders, alternative lenders such as ourselves have got some good rates. So now's a really, really good time to utilise specialists, utilise Impact as a packager, and write as much business as you possibly can because there's plenty out there.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time, Chris. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Robbie.
Hope you found that useful. We're going to be doing a series of these interviews and also educational pieces to help out in the marketplace, where there's gaps in the market, how we can help you as a packager, and really getting to grips with the specialist arena. So tune in next time. Speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.